identification on the car from the piece of license you gave us. The owner is Jack Halsey. Lives on the beach not far from here. I know him. They call him Jocko. He's a beach bum. Reported the car stolen tonight. You haven't found the car yet? Not yet.
How was the car reported stolen?
7:22.
It's after the accident.
Well, apparently Jocko was at a party. A friend verified what happened. Walked outside to get something from the trunk. The car was gone.
What happened to the other car?
What other car?
It was a car that was following the car that hit us. It slowed down for a moment, just after the accident, and then sped off again.
Can you describe it?
It was a green Chevy, 4-door, late model. I didn't get the license number. I think if you can find the owner of that car, you'll know who hit us.
Well, as soon as we have something, we'll be in touch with you, Mr. Hardy.
You won't have to. I'll be waiting on your doorstep.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Joe, what is it? It's the car. That's the car that didn't stop after the accident.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. It's the same make, same color, everything. Come on. Did you catch him?
That's true. I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
I was driving the car that was hit today. You went after the other driver.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, so if you'll just excuse us.
Wait a minute. You were there today. I recognize that car. You're not here to make a report. What are you doing at the sheriff's office?
I think you took me by surprise. We did give chase, but I'm afraid we lost him. I hope nobody was hurt.
My fiancé was killed.
I'm sorry.
Going to be. Joe.
What do you mean by that?
Means I think you're lying. Means we're going to go in there and we're going to talk to the officer in charge and find out what you came here to report. That's what it means.
I don't see how anyone could object to that.
In fact, we insist.
The man who hit you was Jocko Halsey. He was driving the car. It wasn't stolen, but we have been after him for a long time.
What did he do?
He robbed a mail truck, killed a guard, made off with $500,000 in cash, securities, negotiable bonds. But two of them pulled it off. Jocko and a man named Dobson. He was the mastermind.
When did this happen?
Spring of '72. And you still haven't got them?
Knowing who did it and proving who did it, two different things. They buried the money. We've had them under surveillance ever since. But not once did either of them go to the well.
Dobson lives in one of the houses up here on the hill, right above Jocko's beach pad. All these years, they've been watching each other, like circling scorpions. Waiting until it's safe to go for the money.
We were following Jocko when the accident occurred.
When you went after Jocko again, what happened?
We lost him.
You know where he is. And you can testify that he was driving that car.
Yes.
Why haven't you arrested him?
We arrest him for what happened today. All we've got is hit-and-run manslaughter.
Is that all?
A guard was murdered in that mail robbery. That's homicide. It's a question of priorities, Joe.
Priorities? How long have you been on this case?
We told you, 6.5 years.
Personally?
About 18 months.
What happened to the agents who were on it before you?
We got switched to other cases. Things came out that were more
important. What if Jocko and Dobson don't go for the money for the next 6 months? What are you going to do?
Well, we'll probably be reassigned to other cases. It's a question of
priorities. Let me tell you what my priorities are, Mr. Hammond. Jamie was killed by this guy Jocko, and I'm going to nail him for that. It's my one priority. It's my only priority. If it means I got to bust him for the robbery of a mail truck, then that's what I'm going to do.
If you're going to butt out of this, that's what you're going to do.
I know how you must feel, Joe.
Do you? Do you know exactly how I feel right now at this moment?